let's begin by looking at this situation, okay? If this was a real life room, if this was in real life, one person sitting here, one person sitting here, two people there, and four people here sitting along this side of the room. Where could we be?
Court.
Ah, right, exactly. Normally there's not four people, there's 12 people there, right? So, what's the name of all of these people in this room? All of these people in the room have different roles.
Yeah.
They all have different jobs. Do you know any of the people in these rooms?
Counselors.
Ah, right. These 12 people over here, what would they be called?
Jury.
Yes, right, they'd be the jury. What about the people next to you then? Terence, if you're a counsel, would she be the counsellor too?
Assistant.
Really?
No.
Right! So you can have somebody involved in the case. So you could be the criminal, but we don't know that yet, so we can't call you a criminal.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a word we could use. We could say the accused or...
Sector.
Yes, who said that? Who said that one? Prosecution, right? So we have lots of different people. And the last person, who could this possibly be?
Your assistant.
Not my assistant. It could be the recorder. What we call it is a clerk, right? A clerk or a clerk. But no, he's sitting next to me. The counsel might stand up and ask this person questions.
Witness.
Right, so it's going to be what we call a witness, right? So today, guys, we're in the courtroom. Okay, we're going to be discussing a court case. But it's too complicated, right? Here in China, you don't really have the court system like we do in the West. And court cases last not just for one day, they last for weeks, especially if they're big court cases. So we don't want to spend all of our time practicing who does what in the courtroom. What we do want to do is have a discussion about a court case, okay? So, let's start by looking here. Here's a criminal case. What do you know about this news story? Here we've got this guy, his name? Oscar Pistorius.
South Africa. Murder charges.
Do you know anything about this story?
He murdered his girlfriend.
He killed her.
Shoot his girlfriend.
Ah, so not just killing, he said he shot his girlfriend. What you will do today is to be part of the jury, okay? The judge is the person who says, I'm going to send you to jail for 15, 20 years. But the jury's job, what's the jury's job?
To discuss the case.
Yes, discuss and decide
Design.
Is innocent or guilty.
innocent or guilty, right? So I'll present the case to you guys, you'll see the evidence, and you'll have around 40 minutes to discuss it, and then you'll tell us guilty or not guilty, right? That whether he did it or not, okay? So guys, what I have here is all of the evidence from the case, okay? This is the evidence pack, okay? You'll have 5 or 10 minutes, first of all, just to look through the evidence, okay? You can look through the evidence, think about what you're going to say, what you need to discuss with everybody, and then you'll be put together as a group. Well done. Now, in a real courtroom, you might have an opportunity to look at the evidence, right? Whilst you're doing, what have I been asking you to do? You looked at the evidence and you've been deciding
Guilty or not.
guilty or not. So you want to follow other people's opinions?
No.
No, right? You want to make your
Oh,
own opinion, right? Because this is important. It's somebody's life. They can go to jail, or they can be free, based on your decision. So you have to be sure about what you want to do. Now, just hearing some of the things that you said, I think some of the words here are going to be very useful for you. We're in a courtroom. I heard somebody say mistake murder. Right? We could say that. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't sound quite right. So there was a word that I heard Hibby used that might have been a bit better. Instead of mistake murder.
Like accidental.
Yeah.
Accidental.
Yes. But not accidentally, but just
Accidental.
there we go. But even that, so this is a bit better, right? Accidental murder. But even that isn't the word that people would use in a courtroom. It's another, it's the actual crime. If it's a mistake, this might be a bit difficult for you, so I'm going to put the pronunciation. Yes. Courtroom, then it becomes manslaughter. So is manslaughter the same as murder? No, it's this. It's the accidental. It's the mistake. So, if you decide he's guilty of guilty, then it's going to be murder. If you find him not guilty, it's going to be manslaughter, right? So he's still going to jail because he shot somebody and she died. It's just for how long? Bring that one in here. So guys, you've got 10 minutes. Remember, there's 9 people here. You've got to decide guilty or not guilty.
Guilty. We decided it's guilty.
Why?
Because Steve said that is very high-class house, right? They must have a security system in the house. If someone breaks in, you will find out. You won't just need to carry a gun and go out and shot someone, right? And he will, and of course, when
You're doing a great job of leading the group here and leading this discussion because you're a jury that has an important decision to make. You decide if this guy's going to go to jail or not. Right? So far we've had 2 people coming into the conversation. We've had a third person. Let's share some of your opinions. What did you find out? What do you feel? We're going to need to find out this.
But just the witness, you can see there are 2 different ideas, I think. One side, he heard
It's not enough to be.
so who finds him?
Order in the courts.
Let's roll.
manslaughter, accidental.
So not guilty.
Not guilty, not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
1, 2, 3,
Not
4.
guilty.
What is your opinion?
It's a draw now.
Well, yes, you don't. But tell us if you don't have an opinion, then you've got to say it. Today's class was all about you being able to join in a discussion, okay? Being able to share your opinions and being able to join in a discussion. I have a question for you to answer, okay? To help yourself decide how you did in this class. And then I'll give you some feedback on the language that I thought you used, okay? Your question is, did you get a chance to say your opinion in your small group or in the big part? Why? Why did you get a chance? What did you do to join in the conversation? if you didn't join the conversation, or if you only did it a little bit, what could you do in the future? Especially if you're in a big discussion with people. What could you do to join in and be part of it? So I'd like you two guys to work together. With three, okay? You three try to answer this question. You didn't join in so much. So how did you join in the discussion? You said, well, I did. I gave my opinions.
Yeah,
So how did you give your opinions? What did you say? What language did you use to do it?
and maybe like this.
Which one?
And I don't agree with you.
Ah.
And so.
Did you actually use this?
And,
Did you say, I don't agree with you, but?
and I agree with my partner.
Right, but did you say this? Did you actually say this?
Maybe not.
Perhaps you said a but. Right? But's one way to do it. Would this be better?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, right? This is a more formalized discussion. So I heard it from here. I agree with you, but, right? Or I don't agree with you. Therefore, right? That's just a bit higher, right? Just a better way to join in that discussion. Okay? So, thanks very much for the class, guys. It was wonderful working with you. See you later. And if you want to keep an eye out in the news, this case hasn't been chosen yet. We don't know if it's guilty or not guilty. You might see in the news